What is going on, guys? It is MindShaz bringing you guys a video today. It is January 18th at 6 p.m. You guys are probably watching this on January 19th because that's when the video is going to be released. And if you're watching it at a later date, then that's pretty cool. Today I'm bringing you guys a video, and of course this is not Fortnite or Destiny 2, and I will address that in just a second. It is Star Wars Battlefront 2, and I do have a real topic for today's video. So if you came here for the actual topic and me talking about the CR-2 nerf and the recent Battlefront 2 patch, then you can skip to this time stamp. I'll put it on the screen right now. Just wanted to update the subscribers who have been there for a while on what I've been doing recently, as I am new to Battlefront 2, of course. So skip to that time stamp on the screen that was on the screen, and then I'll get into the topic. But real quickly, I do want to address what's been happening. I haven't uploaded a video in a week and a half, probably almost 2 weeks, and there is a reason for that. As of late, I haven't been enjoying what I've been playing. So I mean, Destiny 2 obviously is a complete, I mean, it's just garbage. I don't even want to talk about it because it's just complete, utter trash. It's disgusting what Bungie has done to their game. They've absolutely destroyed it. The developer update, what did they add, 6v6? Don't want to talk about it. I mean, I could make a half-an-hour video talking about why Bungie is not doing a good thing right now, all the mistakes they've made and what they can do to fix it. But I'm done with Destiny. I plan on being done with Destiny forever unless they make insanely large changes, which I still don't think would make me come back, because the amount of times that I've tried with that game is too many at this point. And then obviously you guys saw I moved to Fortnite for a little bit, if you guys did see that. I'm going to be stopping that because I just think that the content I made on there was good effort-wise, but I still didn't think it was super entertaining. At my skill level, it's pretty boring to watch because I'm not very good. Also, I just feel like the content I made on that game wasn't super entertaining, or it wasn't really my style personally. I mean, funny moments is fun and all, and I can do them from time to time, obviously, but I just don't think that's what I really want to do. I wanted to do, when I started YouTube, I always wanted to do more serious commentaries, live commentaries that were a little more serious with a little bit of humor here and there. When I did Destiny, I did more humorous-ish live commentaries with a little bit more informational aspects, I guess you could say. But I just really wanted to move on from Fortnite, and that's just more of a game I like to play in my free time with friends and stuff like that. So not going to be uploading any more of that. At least that's the plan. I don't know. You never really know at this point, and I don't either, because I've just been confused as of late. But simply, I just haven't been enjoying recording, uploading, editing, making thumbnails for the games I've been playing. So we're going to be trying out Star Wars Battlefront 2. And here is the topic. Now we are talking about the CR-2 nerf that recently happened in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Of course, EA dropped the patch on us a few days ago. It's been a little bit of time since the patch dropped. I've had a little bit of time to use some of the stuff. I played the blast map that they released on crates, which, if you guys don't know what that is, it is like the last phase, one of the last phases of the Galactic Assault versions. I can't talk. It's the Galactic Assault version, one of the last phases. It's in the mining area, and you can go in the little caves with all the red crystals. Very cool, very aesthetically pleasing, and a very cool map. It's probably one of my more favorite ones. The layout, I just didn't know the layout, so that's probably why I was getting completely destroyed. And then, I mean, the other team, you know, they called in their Wookiee warriors, and that's when I just decided that it was not gonna go good, and it didn't. It ended up in a little bit of a fit of rage. However, they also added Iden Versio's TIE Fighter, so if you guys are a big fan of using the aerial vehicles, I guess you can call them, I don't know why I just said vehicles like that was kind of dumb, but they added that as a hero ship, Iden Versio's TIE Fighter, of course, and they added anything else, then I probably don't remember what it was. They added a lot of quality of life changes that are really nice, like notifying you when you complete challenges in the game. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the CR-2. Now, this is an assault blaster for, well, yeah, I just said it. It's a blaster for the assault class. It is the third one. Not exactly completely sure on how many kills you need to get. I've probably had this for a while now, so can't remember. But it is not the last one. It's the second to last one to the EL, like 16 HFE, if I got the order of the letters and numbers wrong, I apologize. But it's a slower shooting one. That's the last one, which is beginning to be my favorite. Now, before this patch, the CR-2 was definitely my go-to blaster. Now, in the first gameplay, I was using Ion Shot, which doesn't benefit me in any way, shape, or form, unless I really want to destroy turrets, which I don't. I want to destroy troopers, and Ion Shot reduces your damage on troopers, which I didn't realize at first. So that's a brain fart on my part, and now I am a poet, apparently. So that's why I got like 14 assists, like a point guard on my high school basketball team. It was pretty gross. It was literally an assist machine, and I was wondering why. But yeah, I just wanted to set that. And then for the second gameplay, obviously I took Ion Shot off. It started destroying. Now, wow, that was a nice voice crack. But anyways, sorry. The actual nerf to the CR-2, it lowered the start damage from 17 to 16. It lowered the end damage from 9 to 8. And finally, it reduced damage fall off end distance from 40 meters to 30 meters. Now, the changes don't sound too drastic, but I don't think that's what the CR-2 needed. Personally, I think this is not completely perfect. I think there's maybe more changes that can happen to it. But honestly, right now, it feels really balanced. Obviously, the CR-2 was... I don't think it reigned supreme. Of course, there's a lot of other things that could... I mean, you could still compete with other weapons. You didn't have to use a CR-2 like it was the only gun that would kill people in a good time. Like, I started to use the H16FE. I don't... What is it even called, really? The last assault blaster, and it started to grow on me a lot, actually. And I think now it is my favorite blaster because of the CR-2 nerf. I really think they put the CR-2 in a good spot. I think it's well balanced at this point in time. If you guys beg to differ, put your opinions down in the comments below. Also, tell me what you think they should do to it to make it even more balanced. But personally, I think it's super balanced right now. I think it's in a good spot. I think they made a lot of good changes in this update. They also made changes to the Blurg and the Wookiee Warrior. And if you do want me to go over those, I can do that, but I'm sure people have already done that. I just wanted to make a video on the CR-2 because, of course, I've had a lot of experience with this blaster. Like I said, it was my go-to blaster for quite a while on the assault class, and now it's in a more balanced spot. I don't think it's complete garbage now. I don't think they nerfed it into the ground by any means. It still obviously can be a dominant blaster. In the second gameplay, I mean, I wasn't going off, but I was getting some nice streaks, getting some nice little kills here and there, some nifty little kills, eliminations with the CR-2. And I think it's all about how you play. Like the gun can only be so good or so bad. At some point, it's up to you whether or not it performs well or not. In my opinion, I don't think you should use night vision or Ion Shot. Still, did people use that? Maybe, I don't know. I would have never used Ion Shot if I read it correctly. And night vision, like, it just made me feel like I was wearing drunk goggles when I aimed it in, and I took it off immediately. Like, heck, I even respawned and said, this is garbage. I respawned, literally took the death to take it off. So now I only use, I believe it's reduced recoil. Now, one thing about the CR-2 that I don't personally like, which has nothing to do with the nerf, is that it doesn't actually aim in with a scope like the A280 and the last blaster, which for obvious reasons, because it doesn't really need to. But I think with the whole damage fall off end distance, I think that affects that quite a bit, because I don't know. I feel like since I play in first person, might not change too much, but whenever I aim in, it's a little weird. Okay, it's just zooming in your crosshair a little bit, and I mean, I should play in third person, but I definitely prefer first person. I mean, there's a lot of reasons for why I prefer that. I don't want to talk about it because that could be a long story, but long story short, I just prefer first person. Now, I didn't feel like the damage was too terribly different than what it was before. Obviously, it was only just one chain. Like, it went from 17 to 16 for the start damage, and end damage was 9 to 8. So, obviously not drastic changes, but I think they were pretty necessary, to be completely honest. I mean, they put it in a more balanced spot compared to the other blasters, and I mean, yeah, it wasn't super drastic, but I think that's good, because if people are demanding a nerf on a gun and you nerf it completely into the ground, then they're gonna ask for a buff on the ground or buff on the gun, and then it's just gonna be back and forth between buff and nerf. But if you nerf it gradually over time, or you just nerf it once and it fits a lot better than it did before, obviously that's good. So I'm going to answer the question, is the CR-2 now a horrible blaster, or is it still pretty dang solid? In my opinion, I think it goes from an 8 out of 10 to a 7 out of 10. It's still pretty dang solid, let's be honest. It's still a reliable blaster. Like, there's other things that obviously can outplay it, depending on how you play. That is a big factor. It depends on how you play. But I really like the CR-2. I think it was a good nerf. I think it balanced it out quite a bit more than obviously what it was before. It was definitely the go-to blaster in the assault class for a lot of people, including me. And now, I'd say it's one of them blasters that you will use every once in a while. Or hey, maybe it is still the go-to blaster for some people. Maybe it's just preferable, little up close action with the assault class. But personally, I'm a big fan of the last blaster. I think this was a good nerf, and I'm happy with this patch. All it added, all it took away, all it nerfed, and hopefully we get Season 2 news soon, and I can cover that. But as for right now, we're just kind of sitting in a little odd spot. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. CR2, I still freaking love it. It's still awesome, and Star Wars Battlefront 2 is going to be awesome. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, definitely drop a like. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe for more Star Wars content, hopefully. Anyways, peace out.